everyone, this is Anna. This is my second video. So I've been getting a lot of questions about these brushes that I posted on my Snapchat and on my Instagram a few weeks ago. These are the Artis brush dupes. If you guys don't know what Artis brushes are, they are this new Instagram trend that has been kind of like everywhere lately. Basically, they're these like toothbrush, comb shaped brushes, and the reason why they've been everywhere, it's because of their unique shape. These are kind of like never seen before. So I went online and I wanted to purchase an Artis brush. I went online and then I saw that the dupe for this one, or this one is a dupe for the one that I saw, was $55. $55 without shipping and handling. It was just flat 55. And I went online and searched up Artis brush dupes, and guess what I found? These. After seeing so many reviews on these brushes and the fact that so many people were so impressed with the actual dupes, I said, well, let me try the dupes instead of buying one brush that's $55 that I know nothing about. So the first thing that I'm going to do is kind of give you guys a description about the brushes, and then I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how I personally use the brushes. These are the Artis brush dupes that I found on eBay. You can also find them on Amazon as well. So I got this brush from eBay. It was $179 and then 99-cent shipping and handling. It came about 2 weeks later, and the package kind of like messed it up and kind of almost dented it a little bit, but I mean it's still like a really good brush. As far as this one, let me actually go ahead and give you guys what they say. So about this item, the features are it can withstand a 90-degree bend. The bend is right here. I don't want to bend it too much because I've heard that this, even though it could stand a 90-degree angle bend, I feel like it's gonna break. This is plastic, by the way. It's all black plastic. So I mean, it's, you know, it's like cheap material, but I mean for $2, it's understandable. You see how it's kind of smaller than my hand? It's really, really tiny. The actual brush part is really tiny. I don't even, well, I think I can compare it to this one. It's kind of like the size of this one. This is the Real Techniques, I think it's called the buffing brush, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I'll link it down below. But it's kind of like about this this sized with bristles. I don't know if you guys can see. It's really thick. I really like this. And when I first started using it, I used it as a foundation. But now I just kind of use it for my concealer. Not because it's not good for foundation, it's just it's too small for me, and I felt like I kind of took a long time. But I just prefer it for concealer, I mean, just because it gets in like the smaller areas. So that's this one. This one, I believe, is dupe for the number 7 brush. So this one is the bigger one. As far as the actual the handle, they're pretty much the same size except for, like, you know, the actual brush circle plastic thingy. I don't know. This one is a dupe for the number 2 Artis brush. They're different from the actual brush part. They're the same kind of softness, like the same bristles, except this isn't as tightly packed. Like, it doesn't have as much bristles as this one has. Let me just quickly tell you guys about what the buyer said about this brush. So, the material is synthetic hair. This one cost $2.45, I believe, and then it was like, again, 99 cents for shipping. So it ended up being $3, which was one more dollar than this one, but I mean, it's still like $3. I mean, come on, why would you not get it, right? So it says it's synthetic hair and in the plastic handle, of course. Um, Gives you a flawless foundation application every single time, and it kind of says the same thing as this one. A lot of people who make those videos and say, oh, these are basically the same, but I prefer my Artis brush. Of course you're gonna prefer the one that you paid $55 for, right? The one that's more durable and heavier, and it's just better, like, package quality. But if this one works for you, don't go out and buy one brush for $55 when you can get one for $3 that does exactly the same thing and leaves you the exact same results. You know what I mean? Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how I apply my makeup using these Artis brush dupes. I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I'm in the shade 128, which is Warm Nude. There's different ways that you can apply this. You can actually go ahead and pour your foundation into the brush. Now, because these brushes are so tightly densed, the foundation stays there, so it doesn't soak up any foundation. And sometimes when I used to do that, I kind of used to pour a lot, and I had like cake faced all over, which I'm not mad, but you know. For today though, instead of actually dumping it out on the brush, I'm going to go ahead and dump some on my hand, and then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of almost like swipe all over. And I just love this brush because it's so big and I can do my makeup so much faster now.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Can you guys see? It gives you the most flawless coverage. Like, I used to use my Real Techniques sponge, and I used to think that that was like the best, but honestly, this is my new favorite obsession. Like, it just gives you such an amazing coverage. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the smaller one for my concealer. For my concealer today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color 20 Sand.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
So now that I'm done with all the liquids, I know some people use these for powder as well. I personally don't like them for powder. That's the only thing that I'm going to say that's probably the worst thing. That I just don't like using these for powder, because you're kind of dragging and you're kind of like dragging powder all over, and I just don't really like that. But as far as liquid, anything liquid, go ahead, you know. But I mean, if you try these and you like using powder with these, go ahead, you can do it. As far as washing, I washed this one so far twice. I've washed this one once. Like any brush, the first time it did kind of, little hairs kind of did come out, but that's kind of normal for basically most brushes, that a few hairs come out, but nothing crazy that you should be worried about. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish my makeup. I don't know if you guys want to see it, or just speed it up, so you guys can kind of see what I'm using and everything. But that's basically how I use these Artis brush dupes, and I love them. I give them a 5 out of 5 for sure, because I mean, what person doesn't love a dupe, and especially one that's so cheap? I'm gonna go ahead and link these two brushes down below.
Wastelands through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
That you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions about the brushes, be sure to leave them down below, as well as any suggestions on my next video and other videos that you got, and other makeup ideas that you guys have. And without further ado, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!